I've been thinking about the counterculture movements, or what people define as a counterculture. And I mean, once again, there's different levels of that. All right, I don't really consider myself full on counterculture, like I'm completely against the culture by living homeless and not agreeing to what a lot of other people say should be a normal way of living. I like living on the fringe of the culture. All right, I like to see um, the outside of the culture. I'm not trying to like be completely against the American culture of eating as much sugar as you want and getting as fat as you want and all that stuff. I like to operate on the outside of it. Go to operas and plays and uh, pop culture. Listen to the latest music and watch the latest movie. I haven't watched the newest movie in years. If people made references to certain movies, the only reason I would maybe know about the references is because of like 9gag or something. That's how I learned so much about Game of Thrones, is through 9gag. So I'm operating on the fringe of culture. I'm not immersing myself in it. I'm staying on the outside of it, and just trying to look at what's happening outside of the culture. What about the people that are semi-culture, that are just only a little bit? They dip into the culture a little bit of what looks interesting, and then step out because maybe they're tired. They get tired of it. I get tired of the culture pretty quickly, pretty often, so I can't immerse myself in it. I don't understand how people can. So I'm just semi-cultured. Um, I'm civilized, just not fully cultured. And I like to see how people live just on the outside of it. I like walking around cities, and I don't want to listen to the cultured person talk about how great their city is. It just sounds like lies to me. I think that everybody's view is always going to be limited on what's going on. It's like a theater. It's like walking around a theater to me, walking around cities, just looking at different places, catching snapshots of it at different times, and just taking in little bits and pieces. It's purely for entertainment, and I see people who are just kind of living on the fringes. I'm attracted to I'm fascinated by how people are living homeless in some cities. It's interesting. I don't try to like get into the latest play in the city and learn who all the leaders are and all that. I don't even read the local paper. I don't have any clue what's going on here. When I talked to the museum curator here in Lacey, he's like, "Yeah, there's no crime here." Whatever. I'm judging on what I see, and I think there's quite a bit of crime. I just looking at the homeless camps and people who throw trash at the doors of Lowe's, even though that was in Olympia. The city hall isn't but a walking distance from where I saw that crime happen. So I like looking at the fringe of culture and not completely immersing myself in it. Knowing where the best restaurants are, where I can get good stylish clothes or a deal on a nice new car. I don't have a clue, and I really don't pay attention to that. I don't really care. I want to just look at the fringes of that. The people who are just getting by in the culture, but not really paying that much close attention to it. That's just what how I was raised. I think just on the outside of culture, so it just feels natural.